Hi good garden friends, this is Mayla. I'm back with another video. Today I am very excited. This has been weeks in the coming. I've had several videos leading up to this, and today you guys are going to see the final touches of my 2 wood trellises that I have built over the past several weeks. The first one, my parents came out here a couple weeks ago and helped me drive the stakes into the ground, and so all my husband and I have to do is to pick that one up and sit it into place and tighten the bolts. I will share with you the stakes that I'm using. I purchased them from Amazon. I will share with you in just a moment those, but we are going to place that black wood trellis where I have showed you guys back behind my home, and then we are going to place the modern wood trellis, the one that's a little bit skinnier. We're going to place that one back into that corner next to my big huge hydrangea. So it's going to be in between the hydrangea and my crab apple tree to kind of block out those electrical poles. So I have already dug out the pampas grasses that were over there. One of them died. The other one I took to my mom's house and we planted it in her landscape. She has plenty of room for that thing to get as big as it wants to get. So anyway, we are going to head over to the places that we're going to go. But before we go, let me show you what I did to prepare for this. So this is something that my dad did with the first one. He built a template because the stakes that we're using, it would probably be easier to drive them in the ground and to build while the stakes are already in the ground. But we built the trellises not in the stakes. So what we had to do was so that we are putting the trellises, the 4x4s, in the right spots, and that we drove them into the ground at the right distance, the right angle and everything. We had to make a template. So what we did the first time was we had these 4x4s, and my dad sketched a place where they should go on the 2x4, and then we set them into the stakes, and then we just use a sledgehammer to drive it in, to drive the stakes in. Well, what I did was I just removed it, and I did the same thing with the second, the modern. And so we are going, my husband's going to come out and he's going to help me drive those stakes into the ground, and you guys will see exactly what I did. Let me go grab the stakes so you can see what I've used, and remember, I'm going to link these in the description box below. Guys, I do apologize about the barking dog. Like I say, whenever that dog is outside, he or she is barking nonstop. Whenever I am outside, they are barking even more nonstop. Anyway, so this is what I wanted to share with you guys. These are some metal stakes that I got from Amazon, and I will link it in the description box below. It is for 4x4 posts. It has 2 bolts where you can tighten it up. The distance is like 6 inches that you slide the post down, and then I got the one that I believe is another 28 or 26 inches that you drive down into the ground. I think the total length from here to tip is 32 inches for this. So that would mean that it's 26 inches drilled into the ground if this is 6 inches. So it's very big and heavy duty and sturdy. I am hoping that this will be fine for my huge wood trellis, the black one that my dad and I built. I think it's definitely going to be good enough for the one that I built, simply because my posts, I don't have 4x4 posts on that one. I have 2x4 posts. But the part that's going to go in here, I added another 2x4 on the back of it to make it thick enough to go in these stakes. So I added like 8 inches onto the back of my 2x4 of another 2x4 so that it can slide down here, and then we can tighten it up. But the part up here on the modern one is only 2x4, and it's not as heavy as the other one. My dad seems to think that the black one that we built is going to be too heavy for this, and he feels like we'll need to some type of way bolt it to the concrete, to my house, to like some type of way drill a hole into the bricks of my house and bolt it to that. We'll see. My husband and I are going to put it in, and if I feel like it's sturdy enough, then we'll leave it. If I feel like it's, wavering too much, or if it's just too top heavy, then we'll take it out and we'll wait. But my husband is going to come out and help me put these stakes into the ground, and then we will get to installing the 2 wood trellises, and I'm so excited, y'all. I have my roses that I'm going to plant. Hopefully I'll get a chance to plant those today. But of course, they are brand new. I got them from heirloomroses.com. They just have a little bit of foliage on it. Nothing much. I don't expect them to do anything this year. I just want to get some good root growth. So we're going to put lots of good Espoma root starter fertilizer near the roots, and then we are just going to water it and watch them grow. And maybe next year or the year after is when this thing will take off and just give me bloom heaven. But let's get started.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
right, guys, it is installed. We got it in. Can you imagine that beautiful Eden climber on this beauty? Let me get a little bit closer, show you guys what we did. Those are the stakes. This side goes down, so this one is drilled. It's all the way into the ground to the very bottom. This one is up about 3 inches, and that's just so that it will be level. But yeah, I love it. I think it is absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to plant my rose and start training it up. Depending on what time we get, how dark it is out here, when we finish installing the other one, I might go ahead and plant the roses, but we shall see.
We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
That was that was a big feat. So it does not look very level. Well, this side up here at the top is leaning into the house because that 4x4 is bowed. It was damaged in transit from my mom and dad's house, and so we're trying to work around all of that. So I'm going to get a piece of block of wood at some point, not now, and brace it up behind that top so that it will be the same distance as that one is at the top. But here we go, and I'm going to go ahead and plant my Eden climber rose. It's going to go right there in the center. I thought about getting two roses for this big trellis, but I'm just going to go ahead and plant one right now and see how it goes. It'll be fine, but I don't like the way it's leaning that way. We're gonna have to figure something out to fix this, but that won't be today. You can hear the dogs have been just cutting up while we've been out here. But let me get these 2 roses planted, and then we're gonna call it a night for me. Hi guys, this is Mayla, and I'm back for an unboxing with you. I am so excited, and I just got to share with you guys. I received something yesterday from heirloomroses.com, and I have got to show you these beautiful babies. I'm gonna unbox it and you guys can see firsthand. So this is the box that I received the package in. They have holes all along the box. And let's get something for me to open that up with. So I have been wanting these roses for the longest. I purchased 2 from my mom last fall and planted them for her, and I wanted some for myself. I was dropping hints, and I don't think they were catching the hints that I was dropping, so I just asked. I said, you guys are not gonna buy me roses for Mother's Day? And so my husband went online and he purchased 2 for me, and we got 1 for his mom, and I'm gonna go over and plant it in her garden wherever she wants it now that we've received it. It's been about 3 weeks after we purchased it, that maybe 2.5. So let's see how they look. So we got, okay, so I have the invoice. For my mother-in-law, we got her the Earth Angel. It's the Parfuma Earth Angel. I've heard that this smells amazing, so hopefully she will love that. I will post a picture of how that looks on the screen. For myself, I got 2 of the Eden Climber roses. One is the original one that looks like white with the blush pink tips, and then the other one is the Pretty in Pink Eden Climber. So I have the Eden Climber and then the Pretty in Pink Eden Climber. So this is the Parfuma Earth Angel. This is the one for my mother-in-law, and of course they cut it back and pruned it for shipment. It's a 1 gallon size. And they packaged it pretty well. There's no can, it's just packaged in plastic. It's just packaged in plastic. And there's the soil and the roots. So this Earth Angel is a bush form. So that is for my mother-in-law. This is the Eden Climber rose. This isn't in a can either. When I purchased them for my mom, they came in cans. So it's just in a compostable plastic bag. Well, I guess it's not plastic if it's compostable, but a compostable bag with the root and soil. And this is the Eden, and it's got like a lot of nice brand new shoots. And then this is the Pretty in Pink. This is the Pretty in Pink Eden, and it is the same way. It is in a compostable bag with soil. So I have the Pretty in Pink, Then I have the Eden Climber. And then my mother-in-law has the Parfuma Earth Angel. So that's it, you guys. I cannot wait to get these planted. We have to finish off the trellis. My dad is supposed to bring the one that I already built over here. It's taking a while because his truck was in the shop getting fixed. And then once he got his truck back, my mom and my dad went out of town for the weekend, and they just got back a few days ago. So he has to hook his trailer back up to his truck and bring over the trellis, the wood trellis that we already built. And then I have a surprise. I have decided to build one more. That's why I ordered 2 of the roses. We're going to put one on the one that I've already built, and then I've already went and picked up supplies to build a second trellis that's going to look very different from the first one. So I will bring you guys along for that that project as well. So that's why I got 2 of them, and they are going to go in 2 separate parts of my garden, but we'll get to all of that later. I just want to show you guys what these look like coming from Heirloom Roses. This is the box, and yeah, so that's it. I cannot wait to get these babies in the ground, 2 here and 1 at my mother-in-law's house. So until then, thanks for watching. Bye, guys. So this is too close to it. I'm gonna go ahead and plant it directly behind here, but we're gonna have to move this at some point. I think I need to go ahead and move it now while it's the evening time. Instead of waiting longer. Or, you know what? I think I'm just going to plant it right here on this corner and just go that way. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't want to move this. I don't want to take a chance. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna plant it right here on this corner, and I could just train it up this way and zigzag it. better decision anyway. So I'm coming to you on my cell phone because I ran out of memory on my memory card yet again. This one has the Eden Climber Rose planted in the bottom, and we've got to do some fixing on this because if you can see, it's leaning about a ½ inch to an inch to this side, and then that corner is leaning back towards the house a little bit too much. So we're gonna do some adjustment to get that stabilized and more level, and then let's head over to the other one. So here we are. I don't know if I ran out of memory before you guys saw me do this, but I was able to put the caps on top of both of the posts. Those are the copper pyramid tops, and we went ahead and planted the rose down at this left corner. I got lots of good compost on it, and then we are going to train it up to just go over in that way. Roses, climbing roses, like to be trained horizontally so that they bloom more. So that's what we're going to do. I absolutely love this one. I love it in this corner. That was an awkward, ugly corner with the electrical poles. And when my neighbors put up their fence, instead of going straight, they went at a curve around. So there was like this awkward shape in this corner that I did not like. Can't plant much back there because we got all kind of electrical cables. So this was the perfect solution. Now that one plant will cover up that entire corner, and I'm so happy. All right, guys, I know, I don't look good. This was a little bit more than I expected it to be. Driving these stakes into the ground and installing the trellises, but my husband and I got it done. I am excited. I'm happy. I just have to water this one because the other one had a lot of standing water in a hole, and so we don't have to water that one. But I do have to water one, and then it's going to be it for the night for me. So I want to thank you guys for coming along again. If you are not subscribed and you enjoy the content that I am bringing to you, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. It is free to do so. And if you are already a subscriber, I want to thank you for your continued support and continuing to join in with me on all of my videos and see what shenanigans I'm getting into over here. And with that, guys, whether it is morning, afternoon, or evening when you're watching this, I hope you're having a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of it. Bye, guys.